And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for Game 3 of Week 1 for the SBL. And this game coming up, we have Sharkbait Hoo-Ha-Ha versus Team Salt Shaker. It's probably the only time I'm not just going to call him Sharkbait, because fuck that, but nice Teemo reference. Dank memes.
Hoo-Ha from now on. Or Sharkbait. Or Reef Monsters.
Maybe try to stick to some part of the name.
Okay.
Probably solid.
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, Team Salt Shaker is the other team on the purple side. And I know once again, every match this week is exciting for me because we get to see the power levels of these teams. And so far, the games so far have been, I wouldn't say stomps, but they've been very controlled and very solidified wins for the winners.
Yeah, obviously no 20-minute anything, but just real solid, like you said.
Yeah, nothing. They're not close ones. We're not going 50, 60 minutes here. I think we are ready?
Yep, we're just waiting on them to get this started.
Oh, geez, and right when I was going to type in chat, and here we go into picks and bans. I should say, so Sharkbait on blue side, that was drafted by Omega, and Team Salt Shaker was drafted by Think Twice. And the first ban coming out is Shyvana. So the first game of the week, we're not going to see arguably one of the strongest Devourer jungles in the game right now.
Yeah,
and obviously
finally
that's
saw
very
ban.
targeted at Master Splinter, who is probably without a doubt, almost undisputed, probably the best jungler in this league right now. And all three bans for Sharkbait going targeted at Master Splinter, Shyvana, Xin Zhao, and Evelynn. Also, all very annoying champs in their own right, but even more annoying on Master Splinter.
I'm amazed it's the first time Shyvana got a ban, because she's so strong. And just to wait till Game 3 to actually get a Shiv ban, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, exactly. And Team Salt Shaker, Lulu, Nar, and Fizz bans going out. Lulu and Nar, top lane bans. Fizz is, I assume, another top lane ban, actually. So who's their top? Oh, Madam Stripe. Yeah, Stripe. So a lot of target bans, just that one role each. Dub Jump, because they are on the blue team, he locks in that first pick Hecarim. I'd assume it'd be going top. So I mean, it could still go jungle here. Dub Jump will be the jungler for his team this game. He already has Smite selected, from what I've heard. He is the jungler. And Master Splinter will answer with the Kale jungle, also a very strong Devourer champ on this patch, and K-King on another one of his champs, comfort champs, with Tristana.
Yeah, I can't really believe the 3 Splinter bans, because he's got a million more. Like, Shiv, I understand. Eve is very much like we don't want to have to place 40 pink wards this game.
Right.
But throwing your third one at him too is just not going to get you very far.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess they're not really scared of anyone else on that team. I don't think for most games you don't need to ban any bot laners. There's nothing too crazy OP in the bot lane right now.
Yeah.
But Scotch or not, I've seen he's been playing some Singed. I find Singed very annoying. And Kainozen will be the mid laner this year. So let's talk about that. He's not playing ADC, which blows my mind. His teammate of mine last season, he performed very, very well. But from what I've seen, he's played Yasuo and I think some other assassins. So very aggressive in the mid lane.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and he'll be going against somebody. I don't know who their mid laner is. I think it's Failed Destiny with
I've heard
Iroh Hibbs in the bot.
I've heard they've been switching around their lineup and where everyone's going a lot. So I'm just gonna hold off on assuming where anyone's going.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll hold on those assumptions until they switch around champions. And
Yeah.
Nasus, the big dog, Susan,
So
locked in.
playing for that late game already, which
Yeah.
with Tristana, making a lot of sense.
And Kale ulted Nasus? That's scary.
Yeah. So they got a lot of late game hurt, and would you agree Lucian's one of the stronger early game ADs?
He is, and he attempts to be, but if anyone follows the professional scene, we all know
Right.
He's been hit by the nerf bat a couple too many times by Rito games, and he had like a 0-15 record in LCS. I think he just won the first time like last week, Unforgiven. Um, but yeah, he's that lane, Lucian Thresh versus Triss Leona. It's a both have kill pressure, I believe. I think both lanes can really go toe for toe there. It's that's going to be a skill matchup, and that's going to be fun to watch down there in the bot lane.
Oh, and actually a last pick Ezreal mid.
Oh, dude, we totally forgot. Yeah, this will be the last patch, folks, with any rune glavers in the mid lane, from what I can read in those 5.14 patch notes. So he'll probably go mid Ezreal with the rune glaive. Takes a while to come online, but he's very, very strong once he gets the item, especially that Lune's Echo.
Yeah, God, if he's not behind, if he's even, if he's just even, I should say, he does scary amounts of damage, which the changes to Runeglaive will fix. But
Yep. And Victor was locked in for Sharkbait. Oh, very strong mid laner, very control-oriented mid laner. Has sort of the natural mid-game power spike. Laser can hurt quite a bit, and well, like I said, we'll wait to see how they switch around here. So I don't know who's going to be commanding Victor in this game, but against an Ezreal in the mid lane, Victor definitely has control of that lane early on before Kainhozen's Ezreal can come online.
it does seem like this is going to be where they're staying, because I did hear rumors that Vivret was actually going to be mid instead of AD.
Huh. Yeah, so for folks who don't know, Vivret is a rookie to the league, Diamond 5, I believe, and he opted into the league as sort of a bot lane main. I think support was the stronger one, but then ADC close second.
I don't. He wasn't. There was
Or
something
did I
weird
get that
where
wrong?
he wasn't new. He changed his name, and he used to be Plat, which is why, because we wanted to limit how many diamonds there are in the league to make them worth more in the draft and everything, which is why there's another diamond at all, because he won into it, I believe is what happened.
Okay.
I don't remember what his name was before, so I couldn't tell you. But regardless, they do decide they want to put some of that diamond skill in mid lane. Hopefully, get a little bit more pressure, maybe some more worth out of it. You put $8 in someone in your draft, and you want to get the most out of him you can. Okay, Blab's
Yeah.
he's ACAB11. Used to be his old name.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So he will be in the mid lane. All right, another diamond mid laner, second game in a row here.
Yep.
Let's see if he can try to snowball his lead like Thrifty did in the last game. And Madam Stripe, he locked in the Hecarim for the top lane, bringing that Ignite teleport. We just saw Hecarim first game, actually. Pro Pick Pie
Yep.
played him. Going against the Nasus.
Yeah, and bringing that Ignite, obviously going for the early kill pressure, wanting to dumpster on Nasus before he gets rolling with the stacks and everything.
Mm-hmm. Sharkbait doesn't really scale terribly well into the late game, so this is a mid-game power spike team if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
They want to fight, they want to find the picks early on. You have Thresh and Rek'Sai roaming into the enemy jungle, deep warding it, and you have hopefully, if Madam Stripe gets ahead, a Triforce teleport, home guard out of Hecarim. So very scary team early on. Whereas Salt Shaker has more of a, I don't know what's the word. Their strategy is very telegraphed to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much let's just wait. Let's wait this out. Go to the late game, get a Devour, Kale, and Runeglaive, Ezreal, and Nasus online. And I mean, you have Triss too. Like, I mean,
Yep.
so I mean, you just this team at the 40-minute mark becomes so scary.
Yeah.
It's a
So
little it's a little off kilter because Nasus doesn't fit well into the whole poke thing they got going. But I mean, he'll just be in the
it's
side
just all
lane.
late game.
Yeah,
So if we're gonna have one game that goes super long tonight, this is gonna be the one
yep,
because early game and some of mid is obviously going to be blue teams. It's going to be Sharkbait's game to win. Um, but if they can't close it out fast enough, if they get behind early, whatever, it's going to be real rough for them.
yeah, very rough. And Million Babies, we haven't touched on him either. He back again. I think he skipped a season last year, right?
Sounds correct.
Yeah. And he was always sort of a Leona main, very comfortable champ. A lot of Leona mains, I'm just realizing that in this league.
Leona's probably the easiest support to play.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Easiest aggressive support to play.
Okay, I agree. I was gonna try to defend myself like I'm some mechanical god, but alas, I am not.
Hey,
And I played Leona Nautilus.
as everyone's aware, both of us play Leona. She's good. She's simple. She doesn't need to be difficult in order to do her job.
This is very true. And we are loaded in, folks, onto Summoner's Rift. And maybe game 3 we'll see some level 1 aggression coming out. You have Thresh Hook. You have Thresh Hook, which is pretty good for getting the picks early on. I was gonna hopefully they had some more CC in that lineup, but early on they don't. But they are stronger. Right now at this point in the game, their team is stronger. So if we were gonna see Invade, it'd be coming out of Sharkbait right now. I don't know if they're gonna look for the fight, but maybe they can try to get some deep wards. They wanna try to know where Master Splinter is gonna be at all points of the game. I think if you contain Master Splinter, even try to put him behind, and the other lanes don't get rolling, they'll win this game very easily. Use their power spike to their advantage.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I think Salt Shaker's gonna try to extend this game out as far as they can. And all of Sharkbait have lined up into the river bush here. Ezreal Mystic Shot, gonna ruin the day. Kainos lays down the ward. So yeah, once again, probably no any type of deep warding or aggression coming out of either team right now. Sort of just fanning out, protecting their own jungles. What do you think? What do you think the first blood's gonna go to, Tree? Which lane's gonna get the advantage here?
If I had to guess first blood, if everyone's playing as they're supposed to, I want to say bottom. If Thresh lands like if he gets a good pull early, if they get level 2 early before the other lane, they should be able to.
Yeah, and I'm just noticing now. Oh, why there's so many Sharkbait things going on Master Splinter, as he just wanted the river bush there, and they know where he is now, so they can try to contain him from there. But Thresh actually has 4 normal health potions.
Yep.
Doesn't have biscuits.
So I don't know if he's all in the tank tree or what.
Yeah, I assume he just went 0-21-9 and just not got. He didn't get the biscuits, which is I've seen many Threshes do. Just sort of go really tanky and become sort of that CC bot. Oh, missing that last hit with the face of the mountain. Very hard on Thresh.
Yeah, you generally just don't want to bother unless you have the passive up from your E.
Yeah. He actually took hook level 1 to hook the Stone Bros.
Well, honestly, even just a level 1 hook can sometimes be enough to get yourself a kill if the target's weak enough.
That's true, yeah. And Lucian has that level 1 power spike.
Yeah, and they did hit level 2, and Hibbs is going on, but Destiny's kind of behind.
Yeah.
Late hook. So
Yep.
Hibbs was all about that level 2 engage, and
Yeah.
and the Thresh didn't get the memo.
Nope. All right. Well, you and me, we're just gonna have a big boner here looking at bot lane. Let's talk
yeah.
about the rest of the map here.
I'm just letting Spec Camera go where it goes. Just 'cause
Yeah,
all the
pretty
itch-
even
oh!
fights.
Speaking of which, King just got hooked bottom, got a little bit of harass down on him. Nothing coming out of it though. Even all for all, but Nass is up top in a bit of danger now. Getting knocked back by Hecarim, and he's taking under half. He's got red buff on him.
Yep, but he very patient, didn't blow that flash there. So I guess they didn't really net anything out of that gank coming out from Dub Jump.
Oh, going for another one. Not hitting it. He's trying to play mind games with him. He's like shooting it in a different direction, like try and dodge it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, fishing for the hook here. I mean, this bot lane is very, very exciting, but look at this jungle path coming out of Splinter.
Oh.
Goes into the enemy jungle, and he's in the tri-bush right now. Failed Destiny will surely go down here. The exhaust goes down to no available. Million babies?
What?
Was it the the W?
The W explosion.
The eclipse? Yeah, it broke.
If I had a fucking dollar for every time a Leona got a kill with W, which she didn't mean to, holy shit.
Oh man, and I bet Splinter is the saltiest person right now.
What's funny is King even tried to jump and make his bomb explode to make sure Splinter didn't steal the kill, and then Leona got it.
Yeah. I feel like Team Salt Shaker is really just a bunch of salt coming from King and Splinter on who can get the most kills. And Dubjum, he's waiting at the enemy Razor Beaks right now. He's just gonna back here. I don't think there's any opportunity for a gank. Kind of has been playing very safe in the mid lane. Still CS lead across the board is still pretty even, but Madam Stripe just accrues a little bit more.
Very nice hook on King.
Yeah.
Gets the E on him, and he's just gonna jump away though. But Baby's with a nice E taking him to decent safety. But they're both low now. They'll have to back or risk getting dove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, King has only 1,000 gold in the bank, so if he backs right now, he'll go for that pickaxe. Opting to stay here for another wave. Million Babies has a few more health pots to chug, so I think they'll be able to see us pretty safely under the tower. And what also, Sharkbait, they have to worry about Scotchonaut, because, I mean, Dubjum had a very early gank there, but Scotchonaut, just like a boss, just walks away like a true gentleman. This skin really just amplifies how much he's just really controlling this lane and being a boss. Oh, King getting so low right now.
This is the
He's
worst
playing
feeling
with fire.
in bot lane when they're so low, but you can't get to them to finish it, and
Yeah.
they're able to stay and farm because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're actually not getting anything out of this. You're getting no advantage.
Yeah, even though they're low, you're still dead even down here, and nothing's really happening from it.
Mm-hmm. Scotch not keeping up with Madam Stripe and CS here. He is kind of pushed. Doesn't have any wards in the river. If there's a lane to look at, I think it'd be top lane. Dubjum, he goes
Speaking
over
of the dive,
wall. Yeah, and they're trying to attempt the dive here. Flay goes out in a million babies, but the teleport goes out to Scotchonaut, and Iroh Hibbs dives very, very hard, but he'll be able to pick up the kill on a million babies. Dubjum's gonna get killed by Scotchonaut. And Iroh Hibbs is gonna just have to try to run for the hills here.
and Destiny now in danger from Splinter as well as he flashes under. Oh, almost got the hook off to bring him in.
Yeah, Madam Stripe here.
Hibbs should go down here. It's just a who. Oh, he almost got the kill. And now wow.
The Wolves, and then Madam Stripe down to the bot lane. He went back to base to heal up and teleported with home guards early on onto Splinter, and Splinter hadn't hit 6 yet. So easy kill for Stripe. At the end of the day, Team Soulshaker came out ahead.
I want to say that was 3 for 3.
3 for 3? Oh, yeah, because and then the first blood, yeah, you're right. It was a 3 for 3.
Somehow that ended up 3 for 3.
Yeah. Kind of a messy, sloppy dive there. Scotchnaut with a very aware TP to try to equalize any type of, like, really good dive on that bot tower.
Holy shit.
And Matchup actually just screws sort of a little 15 CS lead here. But, oh, Scotchnaut picked up both of those kills? Oof. He already has the Glacial Shroud coming back into lane. Huge way for him to try to CS here.
Failed Destiny
Oh,
now
fighting
very
going
low.
down into bot lane here. King will try to jump onto Failed Destiny, but King's so low. Iroh Him's gonna get the last hit. Failed Destiny is still walking it away. Master Splitter uses the ult on Million Babies, maybe a little premature. Seeing the blade goes down to Million Babies, a good flay. Iroh Him's still in the fight here. And Dubjum will hopefully pick up Splinter here, and he does. Kainozen's really, really low. Vivaret on the roam, and he will go down, get that money over to your mid laner. Good fight coming out for Sharkbait.
Holy shit, there's so much blood on the ground right now.
Yeah, hey Tree, I think the 24/7 Fuck Festival in bot lane opened up.
Yep. No,
Yeah.
tickets just sold out, actually. They got too
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah, it's going on all day, every day, for the rest of everybody's lives. It's just a Fuck Festival down in bot. Come on and join in.
So, if you're looking for an early game spike, going even in every fight is not how you do it.
So a kill lead accrued for Sharkbait, and they're bringing it to him right now. Scuttle's gonna go over to Dubdrum. Very close game still anyone's game, but like we said earlier, Sharkbait has to try to use their team comp here. They have to use the power spec that they have to try to win the game early on. Salt Shaker moved over into Dragon, trying to at least not have Sharkbait do the Dragon. Man, new season. I'm still learning these
Teams
names.
are hard, man.
Yeah.
We didn't learn everyone's team names until yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Kainhozen gets slowed, but does not get stunned by that, so he should get away here. Although he's taking a ton of damage.
Oh yeah, that Victor laser is gonna hurt right now. It is, what is that? 4 points into Death Ray, and I don't know anything about Victor. I'm gonna be honest. Did he upgrade the Hex Core? I don't think so. Maybe he did. Can someone in chat help me out? Swift, do you know, or Tree, do you know?
He... I'm sorry, I'm just loving your, total bafflement about Victor. Yeah, I do believe he did upgrade it.
Okay. Oh, Veiled Destiny gets a hook on a Million Babies, and Veiled Destiny has been pretty on point with these hooks. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's not always hitting King, but he's hitting babies, and he's gonna chunk them out. And it makes the Million Babies when he goes in less of a threat.
Yeah, I mean, there's times when Destiny is literally just throwing his hook on cooldown, just chucking it out there, putting the fear in them. Regardless of how well it's working out, they know they have to always be worried about a thresh hook.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
got a pause.
A pause. Thank you, everyone. We welcome back to the SBL. What the season wouldn't be without a pause.
So we managed to make it to Game 3 before our first pause.
Yeah, very impressive. I didn't mean Swift. I misspoke. I was trying to talk to Tree. I know Swift doesn't know anything about Victor. So babies needs. So we're maybe waiting on Million Babies here. Whew, we can finally take a breath.
Yeah.
Try to evaluate this game. It's been pretty much a bloodbath, like the
Pretty
chat's
much?
saying. Yeah, it is without a doubt. The
13
bloodiest
kills,
game so far.
11 and a half
Season 6.
minutes.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So, Master Splinter, he has 38 CS, 2 on Kale. Has a Devourer. I'm not able to click on it to see how many stacks he has. I assume he actually just didn't get it too long ago. And the game is back. Apparently there's been some stupid roommates, but yeah, we're back into the game here, folks. Master Splinter, now I can click on him. He has 3 stacks so far. Developed Milk doing pretty well for himself. He still has more CS, and I think well, actually, Master Splinter's been ganking a lot. He hasn't just been straight power farming.
Right.
He's been in the lanes for pressure. Oh, Veiled Destiny with the Lantern coming in with the hook too on the Million Babies. The flay backwards into the box. A beautifully timed gank out of Sharkbait, and I think that's gonna be a dragon.
Yeah, and Hibbs is sitting real pretty on 5 and 2 right now. And and ult actually top lane and Ignite going on to Scotch, and he gets a flash out of it, but he cannot dive because he takes too much damage.
Dub Drum here in the back onto Tribush. Trying to just zone King away here. I don't know. Yeah, take the lane. Oh, maybe not. Okay, and they're all here. And King will have to jump away. Ezreal ult to try to clear the wave, but I think that the bottom tower is going to go down here. And wow, yeah, close fight up there in top. Madam Stripe trying to abuse Scotch or not, trying to abuse Nasus as early as possible. But Nasus coming back to the lane with a Sheen and a Glacial Shroud. So he's actually going Iceborne Gauntlet first. I can't say I've seen many Nasus do that, but maybe our resident Nasus expert Salvo can chime in. But I'd imagine Triforce is usually the very first buy.
I'd watch calling Salvo an expert in anything. That's very dangerous territory.
Okay.
Because it's wrong mostly.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't do that. But
Okay.
they're just going at it top lane, like just beating each other up. They're both at half health.
Madam Stripe still having a little bit of a CS lead here. He has the Phage, so I assume he's going to go to the Triforce first. Pretty much the core onto Madam Stripe, or on Hecarim.
They're still going at it.
Yep, they are still just sort of really just going back and forth. Like they go in, they back off, and they go in. It's a nice dance, a nice eloquent top lane dance, wet noodle dance.
I'm just gonna read Salvo's comment in chat verbatim, like here. Frostfist is the more popular build for most Nasus players, but it's the worst of the options because it's stupid.
Hash Brown's expert Nasus. Okay. Well. Okay. And Vivrette, he's accrued a 30 CS gold lead, or 30 CS lead, over on Kainhozen on the mid lane. Kainhozen only has Trailblazer and Runeglaive right now, has a Doran's Ring and Boost, so not much coming out from Kainhozen so far,
We do have
which
Kale.
is expected.
Kale came down here, but there was plenty of wards everywhere. Was that a flash they just got out? Yeah.
Yep, good flash out of Hips, not get hit by that solar flare. I'm pretty sure that would have been the end of his life.
Yeah, like, they even had sight on her and they started backing up, but with how much of range Leona's ultimate has, he still had to burn flash in order to get out of there. Now they're going on this dragon. We'll see if they can contest this.
Yeah, Soulshaker's already has started up. Hook goes down onto Kainhozen, but Kainhozen is just a perfect distraction right now. Dragon down to 1,000 health, and red team will pick up that dragon.
Dub way too late in there, but he flashes in.
A flash knockup. Good engage coming out of him. Million Babies actually takes the Kale ult, and two members of Team Soulshaker go down very quickly.
Oh, Stripe's still going for King, and he actually gets him out of the turret range. And Destiny. All right.
Nice. Yeah.
I was waiting for the hook, but didn't need it.
Yep. Yeah. I admit. I could tell. Yeah. Destiny is like, oh, hook it, secure this kill.
Yeah. Right.
But Madam Stripe gonna pick up a kill for himself. 2-0 for him. Gets another component of the Triforce. So they give up the dragon, but it puts Team Soulshaker in such a bad position that they lose 3 members for it. So kind of an expensive dragon, especially for that first one. And picking up the tier 1 bottom. 3k gold lead so far for Sharkbait.
Dub was just a little too late into the dragon pit if he was looking to steal it, but the follow-up afterwards was real good. And they do still have plenty of time before Nasus and Trist and all of them get to their super scary spots. So this is still very much a winnable game for them.
Yeah, that's true. I think they just keep the pressure up. Now that bot lane is down, they can try to rotate top or mid. Mid probably seems like the next choice here. Oh, God! God! Arcane shift. Pretty boy Ezreal. Vivrette goes down.
I was watching that fight, quotes, fight. I was watching Ezreal throw shit at mid lane the whole time, and I was like, Surely he won't kill him.
Surely. Oh, nice. Good dodge out of Kainos, but a very well placed hook by Phil Destiny. Phil Destiny, he is being the true king over here for Sharkbait, landing a lot of vital hooks.
Oh, we got Splinter up top coming in. I don't know how. Yeah, they were chasing him a little bit longer than.
Yeah, and I assume Splinter saw he went through the pink ward, so, but he'll take that out. Good pink ward from
King in a bit of
Strike.
danger's ults, but gets a good jump away from the flay. Here comes the hook and misses, so King will get out of there pretty much for free.
Yep. Million Babies is on the flank here in the try. Ooh, missed the Zenith Blade. Could have been a nice re-engage because Phil Destiny was sort of by himself there. The pinks are going down. Master Splinter is there. Repeat, we have found him.
Ping, 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 ping. Everyone's got to know.
Everyone's got to know. And more fighting, more Wet Noodle fighting up here in the top lane.
Slap each other, never stop.
Yep, but Scotchernut actually, he's back in, he's tied up for CS right now. But they're both 2-0. Both these champions scale pretty well into the mid game. I mean, Nasus does scale a little bit harder into the late game, but I don't know. I don't know if that's how I want a Nasus to be against me if I was on Sharkbait right now. Let's see how many stacks he has. Second strike. Oh wait, no. Ah.
He's doing
Oh,
210.
goes down into Iroh Hibbs. He had no flash there, and he is caught out. Bomb goes down. King will hopefully pick up this kill, and he does.
Thankfully, Baby's W wasn't up to steal it this time.
Yep. So Iroh Hibbs, I don't know, why was he down there? Was he just pushing the wave?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's no objective to get down there right now, Hibbs. But that is all right. Still a gold lead for Sharkbait here.
What that often means if he's just pushing is they don't have a plan right now, which is very bad if it's true.
Yes.
Because if you're just down there farming because you have nothing else to do, it's not looking good for your long-term plan when you're against a late-game scaling team.
Yeah, I mean, if this game was going to play out like solo queue would, and both teams just sort of smash their heads on keyboards, no one shot calls, no teamwork, then Team Soul Striker will win this game. So the laws of solo queue will state the team with better late game will usually win. And this game is slowed down. That is for sure. There's almost more minutes in the game. Right? In 7 seconds, there'll be more minutes than kills in this game.
Unless Kainozen suddenly gets bursted.
Yes, yeah, Kainozen pretty low here. He was able to pick up the Sorcerer's Shoes, so a little more damage. Arcane shifts out of the death ray there. And Master Splinter, actually, he's been farming up a Storm because of this mid-game lull here. And he has a couple more CS than Dub Jump. He has the Gnasher's Tooth completed. Alright. That's I assume that's very, very good on a jungle Devour kill. He has 25 stacks on Devour. It's 30 to change, right?
30, yeah, to become sated.
Yep. So almost there. Dragon is coming up in 15 seconds. Hopefully Sharkbait, they're not going to make the same mistake last time. They're going to get control of this Dragon Pit now. Their comp is way stronger to fight. Both top laners. Oh, actually, Madam Stripe has teleport. Scotchernot does not.
Maybe he gets hooked and he's going to die.
Yeah. Nice. Good hook coming out from Failed Destiny once again. Madam Stripe is just waiting in base with the home guards, waiting for that teleport. I don't think he needs to use it here. There should be a dragon going over for...
He gets halfway out of base and runs back to get home guards again. I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe he was waiting for the gold, or I don't know, but... Oh, and there was the teleport actually into the jungle, and they're going to get Scotchin out here. He actually flashes that wall, but Stripe is right after him with the ult, and he's getting low. Ignited. That might kill him.
Oh, and it does!
I don't think Splinter was watching him because he had ult. He could have saved him.
Oh! Oh, man.
I mean, even heal would have saved him at that point, even with half health. Like, healing.
Yep, King had heal. Splinter probably had heal.
Yeah.
Splinter had ult.
Yeah, he could have lived there.
Yeah, that's rough. Little plays like that might come to bite you later in the game. Only 2 members for Sharkbait though in the mid lane trying to defend against the K-King bombs coming out. And I don't think it's... Oh, then the minion wave is destroyed, so it stands for maybe one more wave here.
The problem with that low of a turret, though, is it's so easy to dive under and blow it up real quick.
Yeah, especially with Tristana, as we all know. Hibbs is, Hibbs is 7-3-2 on Lucian right now, i.e. Phantom Dancer. So he's in a very good point for himself. They just got to keep pushing. Madam Stripe 3-0, has the Triforce and the Home Guards, going for the Frozen Heart next. Still looking good, 2k gold lead for Sharkbaits, up a tower. They just need to get in these lanes and push something. Either group is 5, or you have Stripe still do the top lane dance with Scotch. But yeah, they have to team up here, not go back to their laning phase, and get some more towers. What do you think, Tree?
Yeah, they gotta force their advantage while they still have it. They are on a ticking time bomb here. Eventually, they get wrecked by this enemy team. And slap each other in top lane.
Yep. Oh, Scotchnaut almost becomes a true gentleman. Red coat. Here we go.
God, they're not afraid to pop anything. Just...
Yep. I mean, that's just ult, right? And Stripe's like, okay, and just walks away.
Yeah,
naturally, as a horse.
Everyone's just like...
And a double gank coming here. Dub Jump. Oh, Stripe doesn't hit the Hecarim ult. Dub Jump will knock him up there. Scotchnaut has to back out, not get tied into that gravity field. Vivret will get the kill. Kainos and ult whiffs by.
As Destiny is hurt bottom, he goes down to Splinter, or in mid, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that...
And now
they should... Oh.
He's in danger. He flashes as Babies flashes and manages to avoid that. Oh, the ult comes out, but not going to mean anything.
Yep, not on the same page. Obviously, Splinter's probably calling out, just get the tower. Don't chase him.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, Destiny going down when he probably shouldn't have. Maybe got caught up.
Vivret taken very low.
CC.
He's gonna... Oh, he fails the flash!
He fails the flash over the wall! Oh, Kainos and... He's going to pick up that kill. 3-1-1 on Ezreal so far. And they are going to keep pushing. King is an absolute monster on tower pushing with Tristana. And they're going to get 2 towers just for the 1. So a net gain for Team Soulshaker on the end of the day.
Yeah, they brought the gold lead even smaller than it was before. It's now up to about 600.
Yeah. Oh man, they're still trying to chase Kainos in here.
They gotta give up these chases.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gone. He's Ezreal. Arcane Shift. Dragon's up. Not for another 2 minutes. Surely let's do a stack update because there's so many stacked champions right now in this game. Sated Devour for Splinter, obviously. I'd hope so by 25 minutes of the game. And let's look at some NASA stacks here. 32, right? Is that the siphoning tooltip?
Yep, that's what it says. He's got 321 bonus damage.
I think that's good. Question mark? I'm not sure. I think that is. I think.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, that's pretty solid right now for a Nasus. Like, it could be worse, honestly. Farm alarm comes out. Dubdrum whooshing over to the red side jungle, and both teams are sort of wandering around the dragon area. I don't think they know what to do until it's up.
Alright, and we do have a
so chat's saying that that's maybe a little low for Nasus at this point.
I'm just gonna say they're right. 'Cause-
100 stacks every 10 minutes is average.
yeah, but that's assuming you don't get all the sieges, which you should be.
Oh yeah,
Real
hopefully. Maybe
interesting.
Madam Shark's been playing that lane really well. You know, when the siege gets low, he sort of ease in and pushes him back.
I mean, how do you have time to stack your Q when you're too busy slapping each other top lane all day?
That's true.
Oh,
Failed
and the hook
Destiny
goes on.
will get the hook onto Failed Destiny. He rides it all the way in. Scotchonaut flashes, but Failed Destiny might have gone a little bit too far here. The box is down. Splinter's going to pick up the first kill of the fight. Uses the ult to mitigate so much damage. Double kill for him. Vivaret is in the backline. He's getting blown up. And this seems like a complete slaughter for Sharkbait right now. Hibbs is going to go down, so a 2 for 4 at the end of the day. And Saltshaker come out far ahead, and they take the goal lead for the first time this game.
Yeah, that
Well,
might.
the second time this game, I think.
That
but
might spell the end for Sharkbait.
yeah. And that's obviously a free dragon here. They were fighting over for that river control for dragon. And what looked like a pretty good hook. Going out for Failed Destiny, gets a little hyphy and rides it all the way in.
Yeah.
Scotchonaut with a very aware flash. I don't know. I think you were doing way better.
All I know is there was this Leona in my lane, who I think ended the game like 6-1 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah?
if I recall correctly, that is true.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yep. So a 2K, maybe like 1.5K gold lead for Team Saltshaker right now. They have, I think, the map pressure. Like you said, Tree, it's looking as the time goes on, it's looking more bleak for Sharkbait. Oh, TSS, I forgot. Yeah, 30 Shades of Silver. That's their.
I have to AFK
Their
for a
acronym.
couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, both teams actually getting wards down near Baron, and Sharkbait able to get the Skull Crab control. Saltshaker pushing out Sharkbait from the mid lane. Kindhose and ult going out just to try to clear the waves as fast as they can. Failed Destiny, he actually hits the hook on Decay King, but there's going to be no follow-up. They can't engage right now. And Saltshaker are going to make a rotation over into the bottom lane, clearing wards as they go, maybe trying to get some control. Oh, Dub Jump tries to unburrow under Kindhose, and quick wits there with the Arcane Ship. Phil Destiny missing the hook, but Sharkbait, they're still looking for a fight here. Teleport comes out from Scotchonaut. Destiny has to lay down the box for some form of a disengage, and both teams just walk away from the encounter. Madam Strife still doesn't have his teleport here. He still has his ultimate. Hook comes on a million babies. Zenith Blades lands. Destiny's not in a good spot right now. He has to try to flash to get away, and Dubjum's gonna take tons of damage. 2-man Solar Flare for babies, and 2 quick deaths for Sharkbait. And it's 5-man strong push here coming out from Team Saltshaker on this mid lane. Who is taking tower damage right now? I don't even know, but they're going to get it extremely fast. They have Kale and Tristana. And just like that, first inhibitor of the game going over to Saltshaker. Ping's going down on the blue side jungle. Are they going to try to bait Baron here? They just going to sit right here?
They have a lot of options at this point. They
hello.
look like they've turned this on pretty convincingly. You needed help.
Oh.
And you know who else needed help was Madam Strip getting blown up. And Madam Strip going down there, that might actually take away their chance of going for a Desperation Baron, which could have been one of Sharkbait's only real ways to get back into this game.
I agree, yeah. It's not looking too good. Saltshaker gonna make a quick back, gonna buy, gonna use all that gold, all that juicy gold they got here. Dubjump finds out Million Baby as he tries to recall in front of the Baron, but he's full tank Rek'Sai, so not gonna do much with that.
I really feel like there was one major turning point in this game for Shark Baits. You know what that was? When Lucian built a Phantom Dancer instead of a Static Shiv. If he built a
Yeah,
Static Shiv instead, I think they would have won this game handily and the
yeah,
entire season.
I saw that in chat. Is it really just because of the extra burst and wave clear?
Yeah, in general, it's not as bad as I'm making it sounds, but in general, with Lucian, you're playing around the burst timings, and you just don't get that much out of attack speed because so much of your damage is tied to your combo.
Right.
Having extra attack speed isn't going to make you combo any harder.
Yep, very true. Both teams trying to line up here in the mid lane. Baron is the obvious objective right now. Still, I mean, a close game. If you don't factor in the power spikes for both these teams' comps, 3k gold lead for Salt Shaker. I mean, they're still in the mid lane. Inhibitor's down in mid, so I don't know what the game plan is here for them.
It sure looks like you wanted to go really hard on that good positioning out of Sharkbaits. Out of. But actually, no, Baby's just going to turn this around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to get hooked in, though. Hips, yeah. Hit him with the damage. Kainhozen goes through. Madam Stripe uses the onslaught to try to get in the back line. Master Splinter's going to pick up the first kill on Hibbs there, and Dub Jump has no pressure. He's going to go down the back line, and this is just complete destruction.
And meanwhile, in bottom lane, Scotchnut didn't even have teleport during that fight.
That was a
his
4v5.
Halfway down, and they just aced. No, sorry, they got a 0 for 4, an Inhibitor, and Baron Nashor out of one fight.
Oh God. Salt Shaker turning the heat up. This game is surely out of reach now. 8k gold lead, 33 minutes in.
Look at the positives for Sharkbait at least. There's 2 Inhibitors down, so the Baron up Nasus can't split push a lane.
That's true.
So at least they have that.
Oh man, what the shit talk is so real tonight.
Honestly, I think this is going to happen all season. I think all the remnants of Swift as shit are going to talk shit to every other member of that team every chance they get.
That is most likely true.
The one matchup that really surprised me, I'm super impressed with Kainhozen in this game. I expected him to have relatively low impact given the players on his team, given that he was up against a Diamond player. And the laning phase, it went pretty even. You expect anyone up against mid lane Ezreal is going to be taking pretty much free farm. And then Kainhozen just went on to have a 7-1-6 game. Just been awesome in team fights.
Yeah. And he's played safe enough, but it put just enough pressure on the map to keep his team in the game and wait for him to come online. And I mean, like you said, 7-1-6, Deathcat, Loon's Echo has Runeglaive. This Kainhozen on Runeglaive Ezreal is online. He is a force to be reckoned with.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Thanks for the cover, Swift.
Yeah, just playing really strong here. Welcome back, Tree. Oh God! Oh, Arcane Shift. Vivaret goes down. He was a little caught out there.
That's why it's getting nerfed.
For Baron. Yep. See you later, Runeglaive Ezreal.
All I'm saying is, as a squishy player, an 8-1 Rengar would kill me that fast, but no one's complaining about him.
No, I complain about Rengar.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, that's not true. Everyone complains about Rengar too when he's fed.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Holy crap. Hibbs almost goes down. Gets taken out anyway. Oh, this is just breaking down into a complete cluster. And they are full on diving. Stripe goes down, and they're still going on Destiny. Kainhozen almost gets him, and he's just going super deep for it.
I've never seen a Nasus give less of a fuck.
Susan is just wrecking stuff. Dubdrum trying to save whatever he can here, but he's just getting chunked out. Vivrat's going down as well. And that's 5-0.
Yeah, wow, that's
full ace.
That's the game, folks. 36 minutes in. So this is kind of a turnaround because that was the first match of the night that it was kind of a comeback.
Yeah, I wish I'd made that fucking... I was thinking about it, but yeah, it was... It's kind of funny because both teams got to play their power spike, but ones just came later, and Sharkbait wasn't able to get enough of a lead or finish out while they still had theirs.
Yeah, exactly. And they had that lead, and they could have forced it a little bit harder, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, maybe it was just a really good job out of Salt Shaker to know when to fight and when not to fight and extend the game out. Scotchonaut just kept always pressuring the lane on that Nasus, became an unstoppable force. Everyone on that team actually did pretty well, in my opinion. Who do you want to get in here?
Shit, I'm not sure. Most of them played real well.
Yeah, I mean, let's get Kainozen and Scotchonaut?
Okay. You want to jump down there real quick? Make sure they're okay with it before I drag them up here?
Oh, yeah.
User left your channel. User joined your
Okay,
channel.
I think they're cool with that.
Alright, and it was Kainhausen in which one?
Scotch.
Yeah, the
User
12
was
people
moved
watching.
to your channel.
Welcome.
Well, how's it going?
User was moved to your channel.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, so welcome, Kainozen and Scotchonauts, to the caster's booth. Congratulations on a comeback win there.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
So that team comp, just from my point of perspective, in the pick and ban phase, looked pretty obvious in what you guys wanted to do there. Was that the plan all along, or are these just comfort champs that just sort of lined up?
Going into this game, we had a couple ideas, and this was just one of the ideas we came up with. So it was very much planned, yes.
I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff, but I think it really came down to what can